Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, beloved. Hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful, 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 wonderful to be on with you. Wonderful to be live. Wonderful to be able to connect, to say hello, what is up, where you be at. How is it that you um, How is it that you are getting along these days? What is happening with you? So I send love to you and grace and blessings, blessings upon blessings upon blessings to say hello, 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 beloved. For those of you who will be on live, yes, yes, yes. Thank you for being live, for being available. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for your contribution. You are contributing when you come on live and share and be and all those kinds of things. For those of you who are coming on live, I appreciate you for being live. I appreciate you for being together. I appreciate you for just your presence, for seeing your name pop up and seeing your comment if you choose to comment. Either way, I appreciate you. For those of you who will hashtag it and replay it, coming on and looking at it and responding when it works for you, I am grateful for that. Yes, 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 and yes. And at times I get to go back and read your comments, and that's always fun. So thank you for that. For those of you who will be on, I might not know you on. I might not never know you on, right? And so that's you still doing the thing that works for you, what you need most. And then for those of you who will be used by Papa, you're going to come to me at some point later and you're going to be like, hey, I listened to you and it made a difference. And that makes a difference to me. That makes a difference. That reminds me that this 5:40 a.m. is uh, valid. It's significant. It makes a difference. It's important. And so I appreciate all of you showing up however you show up in the ways that work for you. However you show up in ways that work for you, then those ways work for me. Then those ways work for me. So, this morning, we're going to jump right in this morning. We're going to jump right in. Last week, Friday, our episode on For the Love of It was designed to share appreciation for those who are currently donors. And Devera L. Robinson is in the house. Good morning, Devera. Good morning, dear. For those who are donors and supporters, supporters and sponsors. And so we want to just, and so as a matter of fact, in talking to Devera and playing with Devera and Debbie and Val and those who are on, it really just reminded me, gave me an idea of, taking this week and letting this be basically a MLP-a-thon. I forgot to put that in the title. But being very active and intentional in inviting others to join the MLP movement this week. It's a movement, y'all. It's a movement. So, of course, I'll be, sporting my shirts all week long. More love, please. It's a movement. Going to be inviting you all to join the movement, So, what is MLP? MLP stands for More Love, Please. And I don't think I remember now how the name came, but I'm sure it was on one of my walks or one of my meditations will pop up. And oh yeah, I do remember. More please. So Joy's nephew, my nephew Kenzo, when he was, he's getting his voice, he was like, more please, more please, more please, more please. And one day we were spending time with him, and I heard that. And later, as I was meditating, that rung true in my spirit. More love, please. More, please. More, please. Right? And so as we think about how we live, as we think about the universe that we get to be a part of, as we think about the world and the people and the places and the things and the situations. Good morning, Sherry Naylor. Welcome. As we think about those things, more love, please. More love, please. And so it is my life's intent at this season in my life to do everything within my ability, within my power, to invite others to add more love into their own personal being, to their own personal life, and to where they are, to how they show up, to who they are, that they would love themselves more, and very intentionally love themselves more. And in loving themselves more, they will automatically add, we will, not they, we will automatically add more love into the world. As we love ourselves more, we will automatically love ourselves more. So we're going to be talking all week long about the movement, More Love Please movement. Um, there's a church song. If we ever needed the Lord, so do need him right now, right now. If we ever needed the Lord, so do need him now, right now. If we ever needed the Lord, so do need him now, right now. If we ever needed love, so do need it. And we can swap the Lord for love, right? Because God is love, right? So if we ever needed love, so do need it now, right now, him right now, right? And so as we think about needing love, needing the Lord, needing all that love brings, I'm inviting you to be in action. I'm inviting you to be in action. So I personally don't do things quickly. Part of it is because it has to be organic for me. And for some people that that might mean it takes too long. That's just what works for me. And part of it is just getting myself together. Part of it is, the consistency. I don't have a problem with consistency, but I think really it's just that slow thing. Authentically pour love into the world. Thank you, Al. Good morning, sir. Absolutely. Authentically pour love into the world. Yes, yes, and yes. And so that's what we're looking to do. More Love Please. It's a movement. It is a movement. And we are looking to authentically pour love into the world. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. That's a tagline. I'm gonna use that. We're looking, I love that, Al. We're looking to authentically pour more love, to add more love into the world. Authentically add more love, please, to add more love into the world. It is my life's intention that every soul would know love and know that they are loved. Like, it breaks my heart. It really does. Like, my heart is heavy. That's a better way. My heart is heavy, right? When I run into a situation where a person doesn't experience love from another human being. I got that from you in 2013. Oh, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Authentically pour love into the world. Wow. See, Papa was doing it back then. Hey, Letitia. So we got the whole Ashland group. They always group members: Letitia, Allie, and Sherry. We just need Candace to show up, right? And Roger, right? And so thank you for reminding me that, Al. Al. Good morning, brother. I love you to life. Yes, 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 yes. I think I said good morning, Letitia. Good morning, Letitia. Ride is in the house. Scribe is in the house. And so the invitation is, that's what we're doing all week long. So I'm inviting you to be active, to be actively involved, number one. So let's go. Let's tell you how you can join the movement. So you can join the movement. Let me add it in here. Let me show you how you can be a part of the movement in these ways, right? How do you join? You go to my website, drcatherineejames.com, and then you click on that sign there that says More Love, Please, right? You click on that sign that says More Love, Please. You also can join the mailing list. If you don't get correspondences from me, that means you're not a part of my mailing list. So don't miss the thing that we're doing over here, Dr. Catherine E. James. But you click on More Love, Please, and then let's be in action together. First of all, love you first. And I'm gonna change this a little bit because, well, we'll see. But let's be in action together. Help me to add more love into the world by joining and supporting the More Love Please movement. First of all, make a personal commitment, no matter what, to love you, no matter what. Beloved, no matter what you've done, no matter what's a part of your history, no matter who said what, no matter who called you what, no matter what you're going through, it's better with more love. And I know things can be extremely challenging and all those kinds of things, but imagine the situation without love, right? Imagine the situation, my situation, your situation, past situations, future situations without love. I can't fathom it. I can't fathom it. So many situations, right? That where love would helps us to navigate it, helps us to overcome it, helps us to go through it, helps us to carry it, helps us to deal with it, helps us to face it, helps us to triumph through it. So no matter the situation, love makes it better, doable, sustainable, all those kinds of things. So Valisa is watching. Hey, Valisa. So I'm inviting us to be very, very active in love. Do you know 3 people who could benefit from more love in their life? Do you know 3 people who could benefit? If you do, invite them too. So all week long, we're calling this the MLP-a-thon. We're looking to get 100 monthly contributors, 100 monthly contributors by December the 25th. That's our Christmas gift to the universe. That's our Christmas gift to the universe, that we will have 100 people who are very intentional about loving themselves every day. That this is a part of the movement. And when you're a part of the movement, you're going to, so this is how you join. Let me stay focused. Make a personal commitment, number 1. 2, become a supporter with a recurring monthly contribution of $13 and or $150. And so right now we are at 14 monthly contributors, and I believe we had 11 sponsors for the episode. So all together we really can count that as 14 and 11 is 25. Yay. Yeah. So we really can count that as 25 because those who contributed the 150, that's their 13 in advance, right? Plus a little bit. So we can say that we are at 25, those who contributed basically to the monthly contribution. So we've got 75 yet to go, whether it's the combination, either or, right? That kind of thing. So I am very, very, very grateful for you. And so we're celebrating them. And good morning. It's so good to see you, Valisa. So we're celebrating you for being willing to make the commitment, being willing to see the value in making the commitment to adding more love in the world. I am grateful. I am very, very grateful for you. And so that's how you do it. You go to the website And then you go to the bottom and add to the cart, and you know how to do it. Just go through the process. You've ordered things online before, so you know how to do it. So this is the thing. It's a movement. What would it be like in your world to intentionally, no matter what the situation is, to answer it with love? That's what we're doing. So all week long, we are going to do our part to add more love into the world. So I'm inviting you to contact 3 people and send them to the website and say, hey, are you a $13 a month contributor? Did you sponsor a show? And so we've got some things coming up, and on on October the 14th, we're going to do our first 5K run. Yay! Thank you, Tanya Fielder, for your vision on that and for your activity in that. Thank you. We're going to do our first 5K run, where we are live out, and we're adding more love into the world by taking care of our beings, by taking care of our bodies. So that's the physical part, right? We got, mind, body, and soul, right? The whole. 3 John says, beloved, I wish above all that you would prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. So there's an assumption that your soul prospers, right? There's an assumption that your mind, your will, your intellect, that it prospers. There's an assumption, Luke 11, my verse, what is it, 11? I don't remember the verse. But love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, mind, soul, and strength, and thy neighbor as thyself. And thy neighbor is Luke 10:27. Luke 10:27, I think. So that we would be very intentional. I want you to get a situation in mind. Just get a situation in mind where you believe, where you know that love would have, can, did, could improve the situation. It could add that extra ingredient that was needed for the situation. Get that in mind. I want you to, is there a situation where you perhaps didn't respond in love, where you now in hindsight realize that a love response was a better response? Beloved, there have been so many situations in my life that I'm so grateful to Papa that he gave me wisdom at an early age, that he loved, that he taught me love at an early age, and that he gave me, like, let me tell you, when we respond out of anger and frustration and all of that, let me tell you what that is. That's us. It's something in us that's afraid, that's offending. So tomorrow we're going to start our course. We're going to do an orientation for nothing to hide, nothing to prove, nothing to defend, nothing to protect. When we respond and we back at people, we're doing one of those 4 things. One of those 4 things. We're doing one of those things. But when I live life, though, I don't have nothing to prove, nothing to hide, nothing to defend, nothing to protect. People can throw all kind of manner of mayhem at me on the phone, across the register, all kinds of things, and I can stand there and be like, okay, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Hey, Brian. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Judith. Lisa, I absolutely will contact 3 people and ask them to support this movement. Yay. I don't have no pom. Oh, I got pom-pom. Yay. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you. Yes. And so love, being intentional about love. So I want to invite you all. We will have, I'll get the link up too for anybody who wants to join the course, because that we will start orientation tomorrow. The first course tomorrow, where we will nothing to hide, nothing to defend, nothing to prove, nothing to protect. We will start at 7:30. At 7:30, we will start the course at 7:30 tomorrow. Our orientation, 7:30. Let's meet at 7:30. And since things are a little bit different, I'll chat with you, Devera, If 7 o'clock works, then we'll move things to tomorrow. We're going to do 7:30. And when we get together tomorrow, we'll talk about the actual time for the rest of the weeks for the course. But tomorrow we start the course, nothing to defend, nothing to hide, nothing to prove, nothing to protect. And so I'll get some things up today for how you can register for that. Today, though, this week, it's going to be a busy week for this girl right here. I got lots of things in the fire, lots of irons in the fire this week. So got to get my act together and make sure we've got these things ready and available for you to jump in. I just want to say that I love you. I want to say that each one of you have contributed significantly to my life. Each one of you have. I am grateful when I'm in your presence. I count it a privilege, whether we are laughing, talking, sharing, or just sitting silently. Y'all know I do silence well. I do silence well. I'm good with silence, but it's your presence that makes a difference to me. So I can think of many things for each one of you where my heart feels with joy and just feels with love because Papa has allowed me to know you. Papa has allowed me to form relationship with you, and Papa has allowed me to covenant in some way with each one of you that are live on today. I can authentically say that for each one who's live today. And for those of you who will watch the recording and that's not our reality in that way, Papa has allowed us to connect using technology, right? Using somebody at some point had this vision that this thing would be at a point in time when it was like Noah saying it's going to rain. They had to experience that level of people saying, what nonsense are you talking? What manner of whatever? But someone was living as the highest, truest, fullest version of themselves. And now, literally, we can love each other from this like this. So I do love you, even if I've never met you, even if I don't have a relationship, even if we had beef at one time, because I don't have beef with nobody today. So I can't say that I got beef with you now. I don't have beef. I choose not to ever have beef. And if it happens, if I get beef all of a sudden, don't even realize it, I'm going to get rid of it real quick, right? So even if in the past we had some kind of beef, we don't have it anymore because I refuse it. I'm a vegetable girl. We got veggies, okay? I love you. Ask somebody to join the movement. Send them to drcatherineejames.com. And if you're not a part of the movement, then what you waiting on? Who you waiting for? If you don't take a chance, you never know what's in store. Just become an MLPer. You see what I did there? $13 a month. 13 is the celebration of my mama. Also, my mama's birthday is Thursday, so I take Thursday off. That day I celebrate. I go visit her and say, hey, Vine, what's happening, girl? What you up to? And so we will be doing that on Thursday. You love chicken, Devira. I know, right? And so I'm inviting you to, we'll be talking about it on Friday, what the 13 is about. Friday's episode is going to be about celebrating my mama, celebrating the MLP, celebrating, it's going to be about those kinds of things and celebrating the donors. And so I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. I honor you. I enjoy spending time with you. Thank you for being on with me this morning. So for each one of you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you, Devira, Sherry, Al, Letitia, Valisa, Brenda, Judith. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you all for being on. I love you. And for those of you who will be on later, who will hashtag it and replay it and all those kinds of things, I love you too. I appreciate you. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished, we gave up the right to not be amazing. Are you an MLPer? Do you have a shirt that says more love, please, the movement? If not, I don't know why you're not. Come on. And if you are, make sure you contact 3 people and invite them. We want to double by Friday. We want to double the MLPers by Friday. Bye-bye. Have a good time. Love you. I am an MLPer. Yes, you are, Devira L. You are an MLPer. Yes, 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 and yes.